excuse the appearance. I don't have anybody to blame but myself for not having land and food. I can't be mad if I ain't manifest the right things to survive. I can't. Like, I ain't do what I was supposed to do. Like, so I always looked for someone to take care of me. Even if they take care of me, well, hey. What happens when that person wants too much, though? Anyway. So my brother was telling me that his neighbors and himself plant food. And that's what they eat. Like I said, really? He said, yeah, we don't have no stress. Like, we own our land. We live off the land. We plant our own food. He's like, we have our own livestock if we want to eat some meat. Like, he's like, my neighbors got chickens. Like, so I'm like, word. He was like, yeah, most people around here, they don't have no stress. Like, I was like, well, damn, I guess if you own your land, you have your food you need on that land. He says he has trees, pineapple tree, freaking banana tree. So easily any trees he wants. Could pick from his own tree in his yard and eat his breakfast. Like, I would say for lunch, he said, I'm going to eat something else. Go back out from a different tree. Like, wow. Like, of course, they don't have no stress. You own your land and you have the food you need on your land. Simple life. Like, he's running, he turned on the power. It's nothing wrong with power. It's nothing wrong with it. It's a comfort, a good comfort. Like, we was living without power, and doing just fine. Like, then we discovered battery power, and other great civilizations figured out power. Like, I believe them Egyptians had power and was flying around. We could say whatever we want about them dudes, but we can't do what they've done. That's crazy in today's technology. Like, we can't do what they did with all our technology now. Most don't even understand what it's about, like how they did those pyramids. I understand because I've been in the sacred scrolls and I'm attached to the Akasha field. So I know how it was done. Like, and I'm like, damn, basically they just calcified the pineal gland of the dudes who were singing the tones that it needed to change the molecular structure to make it where they can move it. Like, the air changed. Like, air is a mover of sound. And sound, we can produce sound as humans. We just by you could be healing something or killing something. Anyway, as I was saying about my brother, though, how there's no stress. They living right. It's like, I don't even think they have taxes. Like, I don't even think they have taxes, yo. You buy your land, I think you pay then. I'm gonna have to ask them, like, how's the tax go? But yeah, the whole community is basically you just trade with your neighbors. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So there's a different lives. Like, it's not just the United States is the only model. Like, you know, if they go over there and destroy those dudes, like, thing, then that's just messed up. Because I knew somewhere there had to be like a simpler life. Like, you can't just, you know what I mean? Like I said, not to say you can't be in the U.S. and do that, but they make it mad hard. First of all, you're not gonna own the land. Like, you always gonna have to pay some tax. Like, if you really own the land, you wouldn't have to pay no tax. Like, cause you own it. Like, who I got motherfuckers paying you if you smart to be on that land. Like, some little bit. Like, and that's just, you know what I'm saying. Now, that's where the commerce came in, and which is the whole UCC. Is someone said, "Oh, well, I want to get paid. I own that land." Like, and that's where the wars and everything come in at. Like, who controls the most of the land? Like, the land is the real power. That's where the resources is. We're standing on the land. Like, so if you're standing on my land, you seen the monopoly board, land on my spot, pay me. That's how it is. Like, that's how they said, like, yo, it's a monopoly. Like, they showed you the game. Like, they's like, yo, learn this. And if you learn it, then cool. You could rock. Like, you gonna make something happen. Like, if you could do this and on this plane, this square, this is the same square as that board. Like, you given a certain amount of money, use it. There's stuff that happens that everybody doesn't get in that game, like a certain car you pick and it's a shuffle. Like, but the difference in that Monopoly and the real Monopoly is there is a luck, but if you read the rules, you could cheat. Like, and that's where they came up with Monopoly Cheaters, like a version. Did y'all see that yet? It's a Monopoly Cheaters version. Like, they want you to cheat. Like, truth. I seen it. I freaking my client had bought the game, or it was given to him. And well, he wasn't really my client. He was in this agency I was. But he's a cool dude. He will invite me over and we would play the Monopoly. Like, I showed him how to play. Like, you know, Monopoly is here. And you must get on the board. Like, and this whole conversation was, unless you're in a different country where my brother is, he playing a different game. Like, it's a different life there. You owning your property, you have your food. You ain't got your food. Like, and funny thing with the U.S., I don't even know if they'll like you having fruit trees and all that in your yard like that, like they do where my brother at. Like, you know, it might be outlawed. You have to check your local zoning for your city, what they allow and all that stuff. But I'll tell you one thing. I got the power. Period.